Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Christopher David Lawson of NEPA, and today's project we're going to be cleaning up the roof and painting it on my 2004 Fleetwood Taos. This should be good for every camper that has an aluminum roof. Let's go ahead and roll the video.
Welcome to my channel.
Alright folks, today we're cleaning up the roof on my Fleetwood Taos camper 2004. This one has an aluminum roof. You should be able to actually do this on any type of camper. What I'm going to start off with, I'm using my pressure washer, just suds everything up. I'll probably rinse it off with the pressure washer on real low pressure because I don't have any leak issues on this camper and I don't want to cause any trying to clean it up, make it look better. But one of the things I'm going to use today, simple green and a soft bristle brush to get some of those hard, dirtier areas, especially around where it's been sealed up with some caulking and stuff. And of course a bucket and your pressure washer of choice. But that's what we're going to do today. One of the first things I got to do, I have my solar panel sitting up there. That's where I had it for the winter. This is just a temporary setup for when I have it stored to keep my 12-volt battery charged. I also have to take the awning off, which isn't a bad job. It's just basically 2 screws and it just slides right out. But let's look at the camper, what condition it's in now, and then we'll go ahead and start cleaning it up. All right, folks, first of all, we'll take a little tour around it. Like I said, the awning comes off. There's just 2 screws that hold it onto the rail. This thing has already been sealed up at one point. Being that it's a 2004 and I haven't had any leaks, it sat out all last fall open and the roof never leaked. I'm not going to get into doing a major project by tearing all this stuff apart and replacing screws and sealing this up the right way. So we're just basically going to go through today and clean it all up. Like I said, no leak issues. We're just going to make it look a lot better. All right, folks, we're going to start off by getting some of the stuff out of the way so we can get going on cleaning this up. Like I said, there's only 2 screws that holds the awning on here. And basically, you're just going to grab a hold of it and slide it right off the track. And of course, I got to move my solar panel on the way. Like I said, this is a temporary setup just for the winter time. I will probably leave it on until I'm hooked up to shore power somewhere at a campground or here at home. Like I said, folks, some of the areas I want to mostly focus on cleaning this up beforehand is anywhere there's a little bit of grunginess to it where they've sealed up before. And of course, like you get like mold and moss and stuff growing on here. So basically what we're doing with the simple green and the pressure washer is scrubbing this up pretty good. All right, basically to start off, what I'm going to do with the simple green, I always like using simple green. It's always been a good product for around the house and other things before you're painting. I'm going to put a little bit in the bucket for the brush and then fill it with water. Then I'm going to put a good amount inside the pressure washer. We're going to try and concentrate this pretty good. We're going to do like 50-50. That sounds pretty good to get some of the dingy grunge and stuff off there. But we'll go ahead and fill these up with water. We'll start washing the camper. All right, to start off, folks, I have the camper level. That way the soap and the water has a chance to sit on the top a little bit. But when we get to the point we want it to start drying, I'll go ahead and raise the tongue up. So that way whatever remaining water runs off and I'll let the sun dry it off naturally. Let's go ahead and get started on that. I got my pressure washer ready. We got it on soap right now. So go around, just get it sudsed up pretty good. This pressure washer doesn't really foam up too much, so. All right, now that we've gone over the whole camper with the soap, we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the brush. It's best to use something fairly soft to do this. You don't want to damage the surface that's already there, but basically the bucket with the simple green in it, we're going to scrub the whole camper to get as much dirt and grime off here as we can. Make it look nice, you know. I'm going to go over the whole camper like this. You can already see just from spraying and letting it sit for a couple minutes, and I'm using very little pressure on these areas. It's taking all that grimy stuff right off. And most of the grime is really just from where the caulking and stuff is that they used on the previous owners when they sealed the camper up. I got lucky with this camper. It was a really good one. Had no leaks, no major tears. If you go back and watch some of my other videos that I've done on it last fall, it's a really good camper and I started remodeling it. All right, folks, I went around the camper a couple times with the scrub brush. It's really loosening up the grime on here. It's not going to be perfect, but again, we're painting it. We're trying to get as much of the old stuff off as we can. You can really see the simple green taking a lot of the stuff off. And like I said, soft bristle brush, not using a lot of force, getting a lot of it off. But I think I'm going to go over it one more time with the bucket and the brush. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to actually tilt the camper up so everything runs downward. All right, folks, so this next part, we're going to be rinsing it off. I'm going to use the most gentle connection I have for my pressure washer because I don't want to blow out any seals or anything that are already sealed up. Like I said, I'm not redoing any of that stuff. Basically, just go rinse everything and push it toward the back, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, we're just going to take a look and see what it looks like. A little bit of dirt in there. We may need to go in there with like a toothbrush or something. Like I said, you may have to do this a couple times depending on how long your camper sat. Like I said, I might go in here with a little bit of a toothbrush. Top looks pretty good. There's still a little bit of dinge up there. I might go ahead and hit that one more time with the brush and rinse it off before I let it dry out. All right, folks, it's been about an hour or so. Camper's been sitting out here in the sun with a nice little breeze, so it dried pretty quick. What we're going to be using is a elastomer roof coating. This is the Henry brand. This is what the previous owner gave me that he had already started using. I also bought another can from Walmart. Rust-Oleum also makes the same product. Basically, I'm going to use 2 rollers, a rolling pin obviously, and I've got a cheap little brush I'm going to use. I'm going to use the brush on like these areas along here. I'll probably start right off with the brush first, go directly from the can and hit some of these areas that I want to really get cleaned up good with the paint first. Okay, this elastomer roof coating is really a thick product, and basically you're going to go through quite a bit of it when you go to do the whole camper top. So it's nice and thick. It's supposed to help reflect like the heat. And just getting it started on this, I'm going to use the brush like I said for all these little areas, especially where it looks kind of dirty still. Even though we scrubbed this, I'm going to go ahead and do all these areas first with a brush, and then I'll go through with the 2 rollers. I have a smaller roller and a larger roller to do this job. All right, folks, I went around with the brush, tried to get all these edges. I actually went over where they tried to seal the seam on top. I stood on top of the stairwell that goes into the camper. You don't want to put your weight on top of the camper. It's not meant for that much weight on the roof. Now, basically what we're going to do, we're going to take the roller. I'm going to go ahead and roll all at the top. All right, now that I got the whole top done, we basically go around and do all the edges now with a little bit smaller brush. All right, folks, this is just the first coat. Definitely looks a lot better with one coat even on it. We'll go ahead and let this dry. All right, everybody, first coat's dried. We're basically going to do the same thing with the second coat. Looked pretty good after the first coat. We're going to make it nice and durable. Should last 10 years. I probably won't wait that long before I do it again, but let's go ahead and get started on painting the second coat. All right, folks, we got two coatings on here now. It's still drying a little bit. Definitely looks a lot better than it did before I cleaned it up and painted it, that's for sure. I'm gonna let it dry really good before I put the awning back on. Basically what I did is I put a good thin coat on for the first coat, and then for the second coat I layered it on there pretty good with the roller and the brush. Give it a nice thick coating. Should last another 10 years according to Henry's instructions. To do this whole roof, I basically used 3/4 of a can. I never did open the second can. And this is a Fleetwood Taos. This is a smaller camper. So if you have a larger roof, you may need to use a bigger can. Or more than one can. All right, thanks for tuning into my video, folks. This is just a good way to protect your camper, whether it's an older camper like this, Fleetwood Taos 2004, or a little bit newer camper. It's a good way to protect it. It also helps with some of the heat inside the camper. But thanks for checking out the video. I'll have some more camper videos coming up soon. I also do motorcycle and truck related content. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to click the thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. Bye for now.